Hey guys, how's it going? Spinosaurus the King here. And before I get started with this video, if you're enjoying my content on YouTube, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you're alerted for my next video on YouTube. Leave a like and share this video and post a friendly comment. So in this video, I want to talk about the possibility of the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus fighting Zeb, the Giganotosaurus, in Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3, and the possibility of this happening. So let's get started with this video. Now, as we know, Chaos Theory Season 3 is probably going to be coming out the end of May, early June, but we don't have an exact release date yet. But DreamWorks TV did post a teaser saying that it's coming soon on Netflix, so we can predict it'll be out by Jurassic June at the latest. Now, again, based off the past with the Spinosaurus and both the kids show Camp Cretaceous and also with the Chaos Theory and even the live action films, every time the Spinosaurus makes an appearance, it always appears in the trailers no matter what. For example, Jurassic Park 3, it appeared in the trailers. Jurassic World Rebirth, it appeared in the trailer. Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4 and 5, it appeared in both of those trailers too. So let's say we don't see the Spinosaurus in the official full-length trailer for Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3, which is probably coming out sometime in like March or April for the trailer, then my theory is the Spinosaurus will not appear at all in the final season of Chaos Theory, but we'll have to wait and see. But again, let's say the Spinosaurus does appear. Now, if Zeb is the only Giganotosaurus during the events of Dominion, which Season 3 takes place during Dominion or just slightly before, that would mean that the Giga that the Spino could fight is Zeb. And we know that he was in the Biosyn Valley, so maybe it's possible the Spinosaurus was brought to the Biosyn Valley. Now, if we're going to do this in the way where there's no plot armor, because we know based off the power scaling and canon of the Jurassic World franchise, Snock, the Spinosaurus, aka the JP3 one that's fully grown in Camp Cretaceous, that's between 18 to 20 meters long, would beat Zeb, the Giganotosaurus, with mid to high difficulty. So if we're going to do this in a way where he doesn't kill Zeb, because obviously he can't kill Zeb, because if he kills Zeb, that would make no sense, because Zeb was actually killed by Rexy and the Therizinosaurus ganging up on Zeb. So based off that, the only way this could make sense is if the Spinosaurus, how do I put this? Like if the Spinosaurus, either knocks out Zeb, similar to what he did to Big Edie in Camp Cretaceous Season 5, or it's possible that maybe he could do something similar to what Big Edie did to the Allosaurus, where he bites the Giga, throws it to the ground, the Giga gets scared and runs away and he roars. Like something similar to what Big Edie did to the Allo, or what the Spinosaurus did to the Big Edie in Season 5. I think something like that could work, and this could also maybe explain how Zeb got his scars in Dominion. He had an encounter in a quick fight with the Spinosaurus, or they could do something small where they fight over food, kind of like how Zeb fought over food with Rexy. Maybe the Spinosaurus, they have a quick fight where the Spinosaurus scratches up Zeb, and then Zeb gets scared and runs away, and the Spinosaurus takes his food. I think one of those three would be the best way to pull this off without plot armor, because again, as Zeb wins to Snock in a fair 1v1, that would be plot armor, because we know for a fact the Spinosaurus would win with the lowest difficulty at mid and the highest difficulty at high. So based off that's the only way to do this without any retcons or plot armor involved. Now, something else I do want to explain once again is that the only reason why the Spinosaurus lost the final battle with Big Edie and Little Edie in Camp Cretaceous Season 5 is because, number one, he had no time to recover from mind control. Literally 2 to 3 seconds after he was released from mind control, he turns left and boom, Big Edie was charging him. And also, Cash said in Season 4, the dinosaurs can't react for a good 10-20 seconds after they're freed from mind control. And not just that, too. He was confused. He had no idea what was going on. He was way more mind control than any of the other dinosaurs. He was probably dizzy, not feeling the greatest. He was probably starving as well and tired because he hasn't slept for many days. He hasn't eaten for many days either because he was under the mind control. And obviously, he was way more mind control than Big Edie, as we know. And again, it was a 2v1. Like, obviously, we know it would take 6 to 7 full-grown Rexes to kill the Spinosaurus, but that's only if the Spinosaurus was at full potential. And at the same time, when the Spinosaurus was mind controlled with no arms involved, he was able to almost kill Big Edie. While when the Spinosaurus was, when Big Edie had the advantage when she was at full potential, and the Spinosaurus was not at full potential, she wasn't able to make him knocked out, give him a scar, blood, or anything. Like, sure, you could argue that it's a kid's show. Well, if that's the case, how come the Spinosaurus' jaws put blood on Big Edie's neck, but Big Edie couldn't put blood on the Spino's neck? That's proof that it's not, you can't use that kid's show excuse. And Big Edie won, but she cheated. So therefore, it's not a fair win. The fair win was in Jurassic Park 3, and also the episode before, what's it called? The episode where the Spinosaurus Big Edie, that was fair. Like, to be honest, it wasn't fair for the Spino, because again, he was weakened by mind control, but even though he wasn't at full potential, he still basically one-shot her in less than 15 seconds with his jaws. So therefore, that's proof that he would beat Big Edie or Rexy with no diff. And again, he was also ambushed too. So again, there's a lot of factors to consider here to why he lost that fight. It wasn't because he was weaker than the Big Edie. It was because of the circumstances. Like if he fought Big Edie in a fair 1v1 where they're both at full potential and not weakened by mind control or just worn off by mind control, then the Spinosaurus would win with no to low difficulty, no at the lowest and low at the highest. And again, obviously we know that the Cambridaceous Spinosaurus would beat the fully grown Indominus-Rex with low to mid difficulty. It would beat Zeb with mid to high difficulty. And it would beat the prologue Giganotosaurus with high to extreme high difficulty. And this is the facts, whether you want to accept it or not. You know, but anyone who doesn't accept it, if they want to be in denial, that's fine. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of sore losers in the Jurassic World community. Do I think it's possible that this fight's going to happen? For now, I think it's a very small chance. I would say 20% chance of Spinosaurus versus Zeb happening, and then probably a 50% chance of the Spinosaurus returning in Season 3, and then maybe a 70% chance of them mentioning the Spinosaurus. But either way, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Spinosaurus will fight Zeb in Season 3? Do you think it won't happen? You know, obviously, I'm pretty sure, you know, if you're a true Jurassic 3 Spinosaurus fan like me and go off the power scale in canon, I'm sure you also agree that the Spinosaurus would beat Zeb with mid to high difficulty. But anyways, do you guys also hope to see this fight happen? Again, I'm down to see him fighting Zeb as long as they do it with no plot armor and no retcons. Imagine there's a second Giganotosaurus that looks just like Zeb. If that's the case, it would be cool to see maybe the Spinosaurus snapping that Giga's neck. Do you guys think this fight would happen? And do you guys hope to see this fight happen? Are you guys excited for Chaos Theory Season 3? Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. And until my next video, take care, everyone. And also, guys, not just that, more proof that the Jurassic 3 Spinosaurus was not at full potential in the final battle of Big Edie is that you can clearly see he was not trying to fight back. He never once tried to do the neck snap on Big or Little Edie, which proves that he wasn't able to fight back because he was still, you know, he was wearing off of the mind control, which, you know, he would probably take like at least a full day or two like Big Edie took to recover. So there is that to consider. So no, Big Edie did not win fair and square. The Spino won fair and square to Big Edie. End of story. He won with no to low diff, even while being weakened by mind control. Like if it took him 15 seconds with no arms, that it would have taken him probably between, you know, 6 to 8 seconds, like 8 seconds max with his arms being involved if he did the next snap on Big Edie. End of story. Now, something else I heard too. Some people say that the Indominus-Rex beats the Cambridaceous Spinosaurus because she's a hybrid, while the Spinosaurus in Jurassic 3 is an amalgamation, and because they say the Spinosaurus is a fish eater. That's the worst argument ever, because by that logic alone, it's like saying the Indoraptor could beat the Mosasaurus because the Mosasaurus is not a hybrid and the Indoraptor is a hybrid. Or it's like saying a cat and dog hybrid could beat a T-Rex because the cat and dog is a hybrid and the T-Rex is not a hybrid. Like, that's like the most horrible argument I've ever heard. And even more proof that he was weak in my mind. And it's not just the fact he wasn't using his arms. It's because when you look at the scene with the Kentosaurus, he would have just went straight for the kill, but he didn't. He was just biting around, acting weird, and then he got knocked over easily. So in Jurassic 3, the full-grown Rex was not able to knock down a much weaker Spinosaurus, but the Kentosaurus was able to knock down a much stronger Spinosaurus, and the Kentosaurus is weaker than the JP3 Rex. So that's also more proof that mind control heavily weakened him. And again, too, sure, in real life, the Spinosaurus can't fight very well, and it's a fish eater. But again, the real-life Spinosaurus is absolutely way different. It's like a totally different animal compared to the one from Jurassic 3. So therefore, that's a horrible argument. And obviously, we know the Spinosaurus would absolutely slam the Indominus-Rex because the Indominus-Rex, as a late 15.5 to 16-meter-long subadult, was struggling heavily to the weakest version of Rexy and was covered in blood while she was at full potential, basically. Like, some people say that the excuse that she was tired. No, she wasn't tired. The Indominus-Rex has the most stamina in the franchise, and she never gets tired. So therefore, don't give me that bullshit excuse. The Indominus-Rex was not tired. She was ready to fight. She doesn't get tired easily. So therefore, she was at full potential, except for size. Well, almost with size, because she was a late subadult when she was fighting Rexy. But the CC Spinosaurus, when weakened by mind control and having no arms, he beat a Rex that was you know, the same size and strength as Rexy, and as well as the Jurassic Dominion Rexy. And this Rex was also from Sorna, giving her more experience than Rexy, and was in her prime, and he won. He beat that Rex way faster than the Indominus, even while being heavily weakened by mind control without using his arms. So that alone proves that the Indominus-Rex stands no chance, and that the CC Spinosaurus would low diff a full-grown Indom, and would no diff the late subadult Indom in Jurassic World. End of story. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up if you say otherwise. Like, at this point, you're debunked to all those people who are toxic. Again, I do like Indominus-Rex fans, but I don't like the toxic ones. The toxic ones are idiots, guys. Seriously. But anyways, besides all that, I just wanted to mention, but again, like people that use like, you know, the real life dinosaur card or the hybrid card in a Jurassic Park, sorry, in a Jurassic World dinosaur fight debate, it's a horrible argument. You can't use that. You have to go by the power scaling and the actual canon to find out who would actually win. And based off the canon, like the pure canon and the power scaling, the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, you know, the subadult and the full growth, like again, the subadult Spinosaurus in JB3 would beat the Indominus-Rex, like the adult one with high diff, and the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus would beat the adult Indominus-Rex with low diff. End of story. Impossible to debunk. And obviously we do know the Spino was 18 to 20 meters in Camp Cretaceous because of how big he was compared to the 8-meter Kencho, the 8-meter Carno, the 9.3-meter Baryonyx, and the 13.6-meter long Big Edie. And also Big Edie was the same size as Rexy, so if you say otherwise, that's not true. Big Edie was the exact same model, like the exact same Camp Cretaceous model of Rexy, but just recolored. So therefore, Big Edie and Rexy, based off that logic, are the same size and also are size. And of course, the buck and the bull are the same size because the bull was just the buck but repainted. So therefore, that debunks the T-Rex, the toxic T-Rex fans, the toxic ones, if you know what I mean. That's for sure. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to make that argument here because I'm really tired of a lot of my haters and people that are still in denial of that. It's like, come on, like just admit it, you lost. You know, like the only way I would lose is if they retcon what happened in Jurassic Park 3 and Camp Cretaceous, which hopefully they don't do that. But either way, if they do ruin the Spinosaurus, like the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3 or Jurassic Rebirth, I'm prepared. I will just leave the community and go back to the Horror franchise. But hopefully they won't do that. Like, I don't think, like, guys, don't panic because I don't think they are going to ruin the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus if you're a true JP3 Spino fan. And the reason why is because I feel like by now they would have already ruined it by now. So don't worry, guys. I'm pretty sure, like, I can't guarantee they won't ruin them, but I feel like the chance of them ruining the Spinosaurus are low chance at the most. So don't worry, guys. It probably won't happen. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. I just wanted to quickly add in those debates there. So basically, yeah, so as we know, you say the hybrid will always be something that is, like, sure, in some cases a hybrid could beat something that isn't a hybrid. For example, the Indoraptor would beat a Velociraptor because the Indoraptor is a more advanced Velociraptor, or the Indominus-Rex could beat Rexy because the Indominus-Rex is a more advanced version of Rexy. So sure, in that case, I understand, but you can't just say the Indominus-Rex beats the JP3 Spinosaurus because the Indom is a hybrid and the JP3 Spino was not a hybrid. Like, the Jurassic 3 Spinosaurus is an amalgamation, number one, and number two, he's proven to be stronger than the Indominus-Rex based off what he did in Jurassic Park 3 and also what he did in Camp Cretaceous Season 4 and 5 and Evolution 2 compared to what the Indominus-Rex did in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, and Jurassic World Evolution 2. That just proves that the Spinosaurus would absolutely obliterate the Indominus-Rex. End of story. Before I end this video, I want to thank all my fans who are also my friends who continue watching my videos. You guys are the best. I appreciate all the support my fans are giving me. I love all my fans. If you are new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you're alerted for my next video on YouTube. Leave a like, post a friendly comment, and share my videos with everyone you know. I also hope you guys can consider joining my Patreon for amazing extra content and to support me. I have some amazing deals for extra content on my Patreon, so be sure to check it out. The link to my Patreon is in the description below. Each Patreon tier has a list of all the benefits you will receive if you join, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for extra content there as well. And until my next video, have a great day and take care, everyone.